Just a real quick one today. We won't allow bullying. We won't allow people to be shut down who are telling the truth, okay? Just because I think over the last year a few people have got confused with what this means. It doesn't mean go on a march and blow your whistle. It says it all. So why? Why? None of us posted her address. I mean, her people did do that to me, and that was proven lawfully. None of ours have posted her address. She's a liar. Absolute lie. We're not trying to threaten you, Jeanette. You want our silence. Abusers want our silence. You're not getting our silence, sweetheart. Crack on.
You know, it's an absolute pleasure being here. Thank you so much for coming along, and I know this will go a long way and make a difference. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, you know, and how you sort of come to be here? And I know we're going to break this right down, but you are a survivor.
I am, yeah. I am a survivor of satanic ritual abuse. I was born into a family that was involved in satanic ritual abuse, so I was in it from birth, and probably intensely for 10 years, and then my abuse continued in a different form for maybe up to about 12, 13. So yeah, I am a survivor.
If someone from the outside was to, or one of your neighbours was to look on and see Jeanette and her family, what would they see to the outside world?
Well, we lived in southwest London, and we lived in a council property area, you know, like a little council estate. So what they would see is what would have been typical of a family in the 60s, 70s and 80s that was from that area, living in that way. So no different, or no, you know, wouldn't have stood out from any other families.
So there was nothing like, you know, things daubed all over your house and the neighbours think, oh, that lot, they're into some weird stuff.
No, we had normal neighbours. You know, my mum is an absolute master of disguise. They all are, because they're trained to be that way. So no, we would have seen as the normal family, struggling to make ends meet. Kids were probably, there were 5 of us, so, you know, probably a bit scruffy and, you know, unkept.
And Jeanette has siblings, but we're not going to involve the siblings, albeit that they were victims themselves, but that's, Jeanette's respected their views on whether they do or don't come forward. But Mum and Dad, I mean, what was Dad like?
Dad was an electrician, normal looking guy. I think he was about 5'8", black hair, blue eyes, you know, just, normal looking guy. Used to go working on different building sites, wherever the ways of abuse, and being always very filled with rage and telling me that it's all my fault, you know, I deserve this because I've been born female and he has to do it, and all, you know. So in the home, that abuse started very early on.
So we're talking sexually abused by your father.
Yeah.
So where was your mother when all this was happening?
Right there, watching. Yeah.
And did at any point she intervene?
No, never. She actually would set it up for him to do it. And then the drowning ritual would begin from there.
Yeah, this is something that crops up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Suffocation and drowning.
Suffocation
So
and drowning.
So your mum would engineer a problem in
Yes.
which you was the cause of the problem.
Yeah.
You would then be slapped around,
Yeah.
shouted at. Your father would run a bath.
Yeah.
And then you said the bath ritual. What can we explain that more?
So I would
Describe that
then
for
be
us.
stripped down naked. My mum would often strip me naked and then send me into him, so I was naked once I arrived into the bathroom with him, and he would pick me up, put me in the bath, make me lay down, and then this practice of putting his hand over my face and just ducking me in and out of the water like this, so it makes you feel like you're drowning.
Right.
And then after so long doing that, he would hold me under, and then somehow he always knew the moment to bring me back up. And then once the bath ritual was done, he would take me into his bedroom and sexually abuse me. Somehow he always knew the moment to